Good morning. So my thought of the day is front and center. So last week, just like a lot of the homeboys and homegirls here at Homeboys, I started my fall semester in college. For the classes I'm taking, man, I make it a special effort, or I make it a point of emphasis. I make sure I sit in front of the classroom. And for me, obviously, I want to sit in the classroom because I want to make a statement to those around me, to myself, and to the professor that my level of commitment. This is how serious I'm taking my approach here. With my college career, with my college classes I'm taking. And so, as I kind of dig deeper into that, I think about the social aspect of being able to sit in front of the classroom, man. I think about how growing up in history, history kind of showed how African Americans, you can even equate that to minorities, because when you think about African Americans, you kind of can put all minorities, Hispanics, Asians, we all kind of in the same melting pot, even though we kind of taught to think differently. And we couldn't sit in the class. We couldn't sit in front of the classrooms, man. A lot of, on the South, they couldn't even go to schools, period. That was, predominantly, Caucasian or white. And, I think about that, as I'm older, I kind of mature, I kind of take that and kind of factor that. And, I think about how, it's important to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to us, especially when people sacrifice to kind of enable us and embody us to be in a position. And so, I make it an effort, I make it a point to, sit in front of classrooms. And it becomes a mindset. So, like I mentioned with front and center, that's my mindset, just period. I equate it to college because, if you're in the front of the classroom, the teacher's giving a lecture, a dissertation, an address to the classroom. If you're in the front, you're going to listen. You're going to hear it. If there's instruction being given on the display board, you're right there. You're going to be able to see it as opposed to sitting in the back. And that's my approach here. So, I come here every day, and I want to make sure I'm front and center. And, when I look around, obviously, like when we have in-services and we have classes, it's kind of, for what it's worth, a lot of us are taught to think that it's cool, to sit in the back of the classroom, the back of the lobby, when we're doing, even on riding on the buses, growing up, we always went to the back of the bus, but there's something wrong with that. What's cool about sitting in the back of a lobby? You know what I'm saying? When it's something important, on the dress our Father Jesus in the building, you know what I mean? And we had an option, this room, and this ample opportunity to be front and center, to kind of take in every word that's been said, but we're sitting in the back. If you think about it, why is it? Why is it that we've grown as a community to think that it's cool to sit in the back? To hang in the back. Everything is in the back. We sit in the back of the bus. Is it because we were trained to do that? Were we systematically kind of ingrained in us that we're not good enough to be in the front? Or it's not important to be in the front? It's something to kind of think about. Why are we so far back? Why is our approach always lax instead of like with an intensity? There's an intensity and it's a level of commitment and it's a tension when it's time to pick up our checks. People break their necks to get there. Think about it. We talking the truth. We have people lined up 5 minutes. They can't wait to get a check. Payday. We have lines and lines and lines of buildings right now as we speak, as the GR building is opening today. The county building. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody hanging out in the back there. Think about it. Nobody's hanging out in the back of the GR building. Now they got to hear their name called. You know what I mean? It's sad, but it's a reality. It's the truth. That's the truth. And it's a sad reality for our community. Growing up, it's kind of like a belief that, we're going to take advantage. We're going to get the GR. We're going to wait 4 years to get SSI, right? 4 years to get SSI, so I'm going to go 4 years and not try to work. And that's cool. where we come from. That's cool. I'm content with Section 8 telling me how to live. You know what I mean? Making rules telling me who can live with me, who can't. Or my son's a pro, he can't stay here. You know what I mean? Designed to break up the family. But I say all that to say that it's important that as we kind of mature through this process, you know, we all get older. As every year go by, we get older. We mature. It's important that we gain knowledge, and I think in life that's what happens. You know, we mature, we gain enough knowledge, whether we want to use it or not, right? So I say front and center because the same approaches we have on things that are kind of used against us as like a stereotype, you know what I mean? Front and center to get the check, front and center to go to the county, front and center for our neighborhood. You know, I don't know no hood meetings to where everybody's back. I've never seen a meeting in a prison yard of people when this politics is going down and people are having discussions, people fall back. In fact, that's a DP, right? That's a discipline, right? That sounds like a discipline to me. So why not apply that to life? You know what I mean? We can step up to the plate front and center as a father or mother, as a brother, as a family member, as a homeboy or homegirl at Homeboy Industries.
That's right.
So with that being said, so my thought of the day, front and center, I want to encourage everybody, myself included, to be front and center. You know, coming through these doors, let's change our mindset. You know what I mean? When it's a building where it's not that many people, that back should come up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That back should come up. When we in classrooms, if there's seats up, sit to the front. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's be cool about our education and what we're learning. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, as a people, as a culture, we need to change that. We need to embrace sitting in the front for a change. Why? Because people sacrifice for that. Thank you.
Amen.